and welcome to Wellbeing Café. Thank you so much for joining for day 11 of our month-long flow journey. Today's class is a yin practice. We will focus on the shoulders, side body, chest, and back. For shorter holds and more anatomical cueing, please click on the links up above for our Learn month-long journey and our Integrate month-long journey. If you'd like to listen to music while you practice, please click on the link in the description for our Spotify playlist. We have a playlist for each day in our month-long flow journey. For today's class, you may want to have a bolster, 2 blocks, and a blanket, but as always, the props are optional. We'll start off in child's pose with prayer hands overhead. The knees go out wide, big toes touch. Lower your chest down. You can bring the chest towards the floor or rest it on top of a bolster or pillow. Bring prayer hands together and draw them towards the base of the neck. Walk your elbows forward to open up through the shoulders. Gently close down the eyes and deepen your breath. Begin to settle into your space. We'll start with 4, 5, 7 breath, where we inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 7. We'll take 1 clearing breath to start. Inhale. And exhale completely. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Release the counting. Deep inhale. And exhale completely. If you were in the prayer hand variation, slowly lower your hands to the ground and lift up into tabletop position. If you have a bolster or pillow or block, bring your prop to the right side of the mat, next to where your knees are. Take gentle movements here. Feel into your body. Maybe you go through cat-cows to work into the spine. Or shake out the hips on the belly. An option to windshield wiper the legs side to side. As you're ready, send the legs out long. Tee the right arm out, away from your body. Bend through the left leg and roll over onto your right side. There are a few different options for the left arm. You can keep it next to your chest like a lever. You can reach it out overhead to elongate the stretch and open up the shoulder. Or you can come into a half bind by reaching the left hand for the right hip crease to open up the shoulder in a different way. The left foot can either land on the ground or on top of the prop of your choice. An additional option to straighten the leg out as well if you start to get a cramp in the left glute. You may feel sensations in the right chest, the left shoulder, maybe the inner thigh of the left leg. Notice for you where you feel the sensations and what the quality of those sensations are. For our class today, if anything does not feel right in your body, come out of the pose, readjust, maybe you add or remove a prop, or come into a different pose entirely that serves you better in this moment. For more intensity in the right chest, you can cactus through the right arm. This increases the intensity level quite a bit, so just see how it feels in your body. Full body inhale. And exhale. If you took any other variations with the left arm, slowly return it next to your chest. And return onto your belly. Tap out the right fingertips. Shift the hips side to side. And take any other movements that feel good in your body. One more breath. If you used a prop on the right side, then we'll move it over to the left and lower back down to the belly if you are not already there. Tee the left arm out, bend through the right leg, and shift over onto the left side of the body. The right arm can come into any variation that feels good, either staying by your face, reaching out to the top of your mat, or coming into the half bind, the right hand reaching for the left hip crease. The right foot can land on the ground on a bolster or block, or you can send the leg out long. Maybe here you place a block underneath the side of the head for additional support. Breathe into the locations where you feel resistance in your body and allow for deeper release. Deep inhale and exhale. Slowly release your arm and bring it back next to your face if you had it in another variation. Slowly return to your belly as you're ready. Tap out the left fingertips, shift your hips side to side, and take gentle movements that feel good in your body, making them as structured or as organic as feels good. Feel free to come up to tabletop position and explore from there. We have a few options for our next pose. We'll be working into the side body here. For the first option, you won't need any props. Roll onto one side, bring the right elbow underneath the right shoulder. If you'd like to use a block, the second option is to place the block at any height underneath your right side body. If you'd like to use two blocks for even more support, place the first block underneath the armpit and rib area, and the head on the second block on a taller setting. For the fourth option, you can prop one side of your bolster or pillow on a block to create an angle. Turn your bottom arm in, and set your side body on top of the bolster. From here, it may feel nice to put a block in between the arm and your head for additional support. And in any of these options, feel free to bring your left arm up and overhead to elongate the stretch. The knee on the bottom can be bent for additional stability here. In any of these variations, you may feel an opening in the right side body, in both shoulders, maybe the neck as well. Breathe into the spaces where you feel sensation. And as always, if the posture ever becomes too intense or painful, please come out of the pose and readjust. Or if you know that another posture would work better for you in this moment, please switch to that posture. Each of our bodies are different and require different things. So in today's practice, I invite you to honor your uniqueness by giving your body exactly what it needs in this moment. Inhale deeply and exhale. Wherever you are, gently release your left arm, bend through both knees, and return into a comfortable seated position. From here, take gentle movements. It may feel nice to give yourself a big hug with the arms. Maybe you circle out the shoulders, or move through the spine with cat-cows. And once you feel evened out, we'll switch to the opposite side. Set up on this side however you'd like, taking any of the 4 options. If you're using props for the second half of this pose, leave them exactly where they are and just turn yourself on the mat so that now your left side is facing the props. Gently make your way into the pose. Maybe you extend the right arm overhead. As you inhale, feel your left side body lengthen. And as you exhale, sink a little deeper into the pose. Deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly release your right arm. Bend through both knees and return to a comfortable seated position. Take gentle movements here once again. Before we come into our final resting pose, I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining for day 11 of our month-long flow journey. I really hope you enjoyed today's class, and if you did, please leave a like and let me know how this went for you in the comments. And if you'd like to keep up with all of our upcoming content here on Wellbeing Café, then please subscribe. We'd love to have you as a part of our Wellbeing Café community. And with that, we'll set up our final pose. For this posture, there are 4 different options. If you do not have any props, come into Sphinx pose. Lower down onto your belly, elbows underneath the shoulders, lift up onto the forearms. Hands can come to touch, or you can reach for opposite elbow. If you have one block, we'll bring the block parallel to the short end of the mat. Lower your back on top of this block. It can be at any height, lower or higher, and allow the head to fall backwards. This can be pretty intense on the neck, so just check in with how you feel. Our third option requires 2 blocks. For this one, you'll leave the first block parallel to the short end of the mat, and we'll bring in a second block, which is parallel to the long end of the mat. The shoulder or middle back rests on top of the first block, and the head lies down on the second block. This can still be pretty intense on the neck, so just see how it feels. And our fourth option requires a bolster or pillow and a block. And for this one, we will lean one end against the block, walk the hips up to the edge of the bolster, and lower the back on top of the bolster. For any of the supported fish pose variations, the arms can go out wide to open up the shoulders, and the legs can come into any variation of your choice, either keeping them out long, bending knees towards the ceiling, or bringing soles of the feet together and knees out wide. Here we'll return to our 4, 5, 7 breath, and if it feels a little restrictive to use this breath in supported fish pose, feel free to open the mouth to let more air in and out. We'll take one clearing breath to start. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Release the control of the breath and the counting. Take a full body inhale, feel your chest expand. And exhale completely. Bring gentle awareness to third eye center or the space between the eyebrows. Visualize this area in your mind. And allow awareness, like water, to spread from this area across your face, down your neck to the shoulders, from the shoulders all the way down the arms to the fingertips, from the shoulders all the way down the torso to the hips, and from the hips all the way down the legs to the soles of the feet. Allow gentle awareness to fill your entire body. Visualize your entire body in your mind. Release tension. For the last few moments of our class, with no worries in the present, past, or future, allow your body to rest here and just be. Feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. An option to pause the video to lengthen your stay. But if you're ready to return to your day, and bring gentle awareness back into the fingers and toes, and allow that awareness to turn into gentle movements. Expand the movements to the wrists and ankles. Gently draw the chin to the chest in whichever pose you are in. If you are in Sphinx pose, slowly lower all the way down to the belly. Shift your hips side to side. And if you are in supported fish, draw the chin to the chest. Gently lift out of the pose. Use your hands to draw the knees together if you were in the butterfly variation. And take a moment of gentle movements. Full body breath, fill up. And exhale completely. Slowly return into a comfortable seated position, taking as much time as you need. Inhale, arms reach high overhead, palms come to touch. Exhale, lower thumbs to third eye center. May all beings everywhere find peace and happiness, and might my words, thoughts, and actions create a space of peace and happiness for others. Bow towards one another to close off the practice. And as you're ready, slowly lift out of the pose and blink open your eyes to take in the space around you. Thank you so much for joining in today's practice, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day.